So did you just want me to discuss the question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's see. For the first question, as in what real life experience have you learned from video games? I think the one game in particular more recently, and this has been different from in the past, would be Skyrim. So Skyrim is the game in question here. I think the one most pertinent here. And in terms of the real life experiences, I think the key things for me there would be in two areas. And I thought about this before, so that's why I was able to bring up this reference. The first is how do you, when you do have a certain amount of like wealth available in the game, like how do you manage that effectively in terms of character development, and then for how that affects me in real life. I mean, certainly that's something I have to do in my own life, of course, and in terms of managing my own money to make sure that I get all my needs and wants met as best I can. And I think I do kind of see interplay between those. Like when I'm doing my regular finances, I think about the game and vice versa. And then the second thing would be for skills, sort of like the currency in the game, you can only invest so many points in skills. So you have to think in the long run which would be the best things to put your points into. And the equivalent I see in my own life is what kind of work, what kind of volunteer experience and stuff do I want to basically invest my points in to get the best outcome over the long run. So that would be the first part. For the second part, do you find yourself playing out scenes in real life that are based in the game? That I don't really see so much, given that the game in question is like fantasy based. I don't really have a context where I could do that. I'm certainly not wielding swords at any point in real life. And even in terms of like the economics in the game and stuff, there's no real correspondence in that way. But for the last question, why do you play video games? I guess I played this particular game because I do play others. This is the one I play the most of. I played this one because I enjoy it. Like I have fun doing it. I have fun knowing how to play it fairly well. Like I know where stuff is, how to do things. So for me, the challenge is not like learning the game controls and stuff. It's all about from start to finish, even though there's no real end, being able to like develop entirely new stories, sort of, or entirely new characters with their own way of fighting and just going about the Skyrim world, and being able to do that in a bunch of different ways that don't look at all the same between characters. And that I think is what's most interesting. I don't get bored basically because I can create so many different types of experiences in the same game.